welcome back. Here we are. So, what the hell is this? So, today we are going to work on liveid. Okay, so we were about to work on non-free firmware, but as you can see, the last thing we implemented was liveid, and now we're going to work on liveid again. Okay, so liveid. Let's work on this. So we have a what the hell is this? We have a merge request here, and we already have some questions from Thor Sommer, which seems to be the lifeboat maintainer. And we also have some feedback from Roland Clavas, which is the lifeboat maintainer, which he also asks for us to have he asks us for you know, to move the conversation to the Debian Live mailing list. Okay, so that's, can we move the discussion to the main list? That's what we have here. So the first thing I want to answer is this thing, which is the RAM disk. Okay, so I would say that this works. So how does UEFI boot from a CD-ROM? How does UEFI boot from a CD? And here's the explanation, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So in a past post about UEFI, so this is how this works. Booting from a CD or booting a VM from a MISOS in most VMs can usually use. It's a little more interesting. I always assumed that UEFI firmware wasn't smart enough to read the needed files from an ISO 996 or UDFA structure on the CD ISO itself, but that's not the case at all. So if you want to do, you do this thing and whatever. So the first one, so this is UDF with two different boot sectors. Okay, the first one is BIOS, and the second one is EF, which is EFI. And what happens with this? So this is a floppy disk size. So the UEFI firmware reads the FAT32 floppy from the ISO boot sectors, and as with a hard disk USB, it looks for this thing and executes it. If you extract this, you can see whatever. Okay, so this file was originally named cdboot EFI, and well, whatever. Yeah, so there's from the Linux. Let's search for the Linux stuff. Copying with UEFI boot sector. How to make live DB boot from CD. So there's not so much information about this. That's interesting. Yeah. So let's try to explain what's going on with this. And yeah. BIOS is not set. Okay, so let's try to reply to these guys. So this is the RAM disk case. Okay, so this is one of them. Is this thing or not? No, it's the other one. So apparently I am referring to booting from an UEFI system. I'm referring to putting a CD-ROM from a UEFI system as it is explained in this is the other way around. Wait a moment, I'm not doing this right. How does out of it hours as it explains how to where the hell is that? As it is so, oh my god, what has happened here? So, and then the other thing is that apparently from the article, and so the UEFI firmware executes it. So in order the same, this is a Windows article, but the same thing happens with Linux. I haven't found out an equivalent article for New Linux. So in order to build Rescatux, I use I use some switch, which don't remember it very well. What the hell is this? So make Rescatux maybe has something. I use liveid. I use the liveid switch, which ensures that this is an this is an ISO. So inside of the ISO, we should be finding. I mean, I should mount this, but I will just mount this from the inside, so that it's much better. So this is DVD-ROM. So you can see there how something has happened. So now we are on the disk, but if you do this quite, let me see if we can do this real quick. So enter and escape. Oh, I haven't been able to do this quite fast. But in any case, let's go into here so that we can read whatever we have here. So the full settings, yes. Let me set up Spanish keyboard here. Spanish keyboard. So once we've got here, we can get the CD contents. So one of them is this disk stuff, which I'm not sure if it's an empty. Yeah, look at that. It's a hidden directory. So we also have an info thing. So I can use this thing here. Look at that. And you can see how liveid whatever partitions, also publisher, modification, button ultra. Here it is, the Alterator al boot, which is this boot group EFI thing. So this thing here, it's going to be put into paste me in it, something like that. I mean, don't. Let's just copy and paste on the paste.debian, and that's it. Paste.debian.net. Yeah, we don't want any SSL. Why would you want that if this is public? So copy selection, copy here. Yeah, 24 hours. Where is the and here it is. Let's see if we can oh damn it, I haven't put a name here. Anyways, now I should be able to take this from the right place, which is the real world. And this is what we are going to be sharing with them, so that they can see it's this thing here. Oh damn it, now I want to really mount this. Yeah, okay, show it as text, give me everything please, and let's just go to the thanks to the makf as prompt complete comment shown below, we can see how an alternative alterator boot is linked to the boot group EFI image. That's actually the image which is created in here. So if we go on to somewhere, yeah, I mean, this is probably the group EFI 1. I'm not sure about this, but if you go, okay, let me see. If you go into live build, okay, let's put this thing here. So here's my answer. There's this miss thing, and so damn it, where the hell do I have? Okay, live build. So on the left we have the answer, which I don't have to lose. Let's copy this thing somewhere so that we don't regret that we have this. So I copy this somewhere else. So in all of this thing, live build, look at that. This has been merged recently. This wasn't here. Let's see what they have done right now. ARM64. Okay, look at that. Committed 2 hours ago. Mr. Calamares, UDEF include. Okay, look at that. Oh, what the hell is this? ARM64 packages. Okay. Yeah, this makes sense. Anyways, so you are in live build. You are in the latest commit, which is this one here. You browse the files and you go on to scripts build. Let's see, no questions yet. You go onto here and there's the chroot Linux binary group EFI thing, and you can see how here there's this thing, gen EFI boot image thing. Okay, and you can see it here. So these two images are copied here. I mean, are copied into this boot group thing, which is later on. Let me see. Yeah. So this is how binary.sh So it's from here to here. That's actually the image which is created in here, in live builds, binary group EFI, binary group EFI. That's actually the image which is created in EFI. And yeah, so that's what happens there. No, that's actually the thing which is created here, where you can see in that code in much detail how FAT32 image is being created, so that its contents are loaded into RAM, and then its EFI image is loaded, and then its EFI. Let me boot this thing. So if let me put DVD ROM, which goes from the RAM disk to whatever this is, and that's actually the image which is created in so that that image is created into you can see that code match how so that it's, and then the firmware loads its its EFI file. Let me show you the actual contents of it, just for reference. So we are not talking about anything else, we are talking about this. So if you go on to what the hell is this? You go here, so the full settings, I'm going to set up the keyboard again, because I'm not sure why I have closed this thing before, but I have done it. So let's remove this thing, apply, close. Now we can go here, we can search for SR0, so run live medium. Should have these what's the EFI where the hell, hello, welcome to the stream. So that's boot group EFI.emg. so boot group, here there is a file which is different than the other. EFI image contents. So Monty Auto, which is going to detect FAT32. This is loop, and this is the EMG. Run live medium boot group EFI image EMT EFI contents, and then we can do like this, and you can find the contents, and that's what it is. So here's the boot thing, which is shim, and this is the group thing, which is group, and this is the group whatever, which is going to have our search this thing. Yeah. Yeah, let's just copy and paste all of this. Okay, so copy selection, let's go here, let's create a new paste so that they don't have to do anything else. I mean, I know this is not okay. I should use SSH or whatever, but I don't care. So now we should have another one of this. Here it is, show us text. Let me maybe copy all of this. Let's try to make this a bit better, like this. I don't know. That way you don't have so many stuff. So we can have this thing here. So I can the actual context of it after with my patch applied. Without my patch applied, it would be searching for where is the fucking for disk info, for disk info. Where do I have the contents? Here it is. No, wait a minute. I have a nice text which is here. Okay. Okay, so let's comment this thing. Let's preview all of this. Okay, so I am referring to booting a CD-ROM from a UEFI system. Oh my god, I almost thought that I had lost everything here. Okay, so I am reserving to boot in CD-ROM from a UEFI system from the article. I was This is a Windows article, but the same thing happens with Linux. I haven't found an equivalent article for new Linux. So in order to build Rescatux, which ensures that this is an ISO, things that we shown below, which is here. Oh, let's make this much easier to read. Let me copy this thing, and let's create another text here. Why can't we have any of this so that it's much easier to read. I mean, something like this. How many? I mean, maybe we can make this much longer. So this is the image, whatever, publisher. Yeah, I mean, some stuff might be wrong, some stuff might not be wrong, but that's what it is. And finally we have this thing. So that way all of this is going to be much nicer, so that they can read this thing properly. So I don't think they thought that this would be happening here. We can see how an alternative Altorito boot is linked to the boot group EFI image. The boot group EFI image is created in liveid's binary group EFI. You can see that code and much detail how FAT32 to FAT32 image is being created so that its contents are loaded into RAM, and then the firmware loads it to the. Let me show you the actual contents of it with my apply with my apply good session for disk info. This needs whatever this is called, like this. Let me see. And here you can see this thing here. Search this thing and this other thing here, and you can see how here we change the I don't need to explain much more, as you might have already guessed. Boot X is actually shim, and group X64 EFI is actually group. It's actually shim EFI image and secure boots. Secure boot and secure boot signed. Wait a minute. And group EFI is actually the EFI image. You might have already guessed, this thing is the shim, and this other thing is group. As group image. Yeah, so that's what yeah. Okay, let's comment here so that they have this answer, and hopefully this gets saved in the here. I mean, I haven't resolved anything, because why would I do that? So the RAM disk, what the hell is the RAM disk? So look at that. Regarding the search behavior, this mimics what the group EFI images are doing to discover the rest of the configuration if it's not on the same partition. See here. Yeah, this is the scripts that this is not it. Is this one here? Maybe it's this one here. Line 62. Is this what he yeah, here it is. So this is from the group thing, and this is the build image, build EFI image here. So this is creating whatever, I'm not sure what the hell. So this is for creating EFI boot image for sign-in. So this is how you do it here. Yeah. So apparently this is how you search the actual disk with this thing here, which is whatever. Okay. And yeah, it's mimicking. Regarding the search this to discover if it's here. If you want to fully make sure that the only media with you might also need to ends embedded here. Embedded here. As doesn't read secure, but as the config is embedded the signed group image. Wait a minute. Signed group image. But we are not using that. Let me see. So look at that. This is the mem disk CD. So it's a mem disk, and you put everything into the disk, and apparently, what the hell is this bullshit? Why do you have squash fs here? That's interesting. So you copy a lot of stuff here, and then you do the group image thing. Does discover here. My question is, if we are inside of this thing and we ask for this, do we see the SRC? So what about SR0 thing? So you can see how there is an EFI partition. So here there is an EFI partition, which is something that it's being used. Wait a minute. I mean, was I answering here or not? Same partition. I think that that script is meant to be used when you want to create a non-secure boot EFI image, because it copies modules at hand, but I could be wrong. So I'm not sure it matters for the live CD. In any case, I'm going to study my generated in more detail. So this is something that I want to answer. In one go. So let me copy this out of the way, and maybe I'm going to delete some answers here and there, so that I don't have so much stuff written down here and there, because that's not fair. Here it is. Randy, that's the image which is created here. Okay, so I'm going to answer to this later on. For now, let's ignore this. So the combination. Yeah, so now I want to take a look at this, which is the other explanation, which is how it is possible that this can be booted from a hard disk. And the reason is that we've got a second partition here, which is the second partition. So let's so this is ISO as a hard disk P2. Okay, so let's mount this sort of partition thing. Wait a minute. So you do not exist as a partition. Why? Is R0. Okay. How do you mount? Do we have to boot as a hard disk, and that way this would be shown as a hard disk, and maybe that's it, what we are supposed to be doing? Or should I mount this thing with some kind of offset, which I'm not very sure about? So it's something like offset 120 SR0. How the hell are we supposed to do mounting this stuff? Mount as offset loop. I mean offset loop. Yeah. How are you supposed to do this? Oh, wait. Offset equal. So this only happens when oh, so option offset, something like that. Mat usage. Yeah, this needs equals. Yeah, the question is that this needs to be done properly, and I'm not sure how you're supposed to be doing this. Look at that. This is the offset 6 whatever. This should have the look at that, 522 bytes. The seconds with okay, here it is, bytes. So this needs to be done like this. I mean, I cannot copy this, but oh wait, these are not the bytes. So let me try to fix this. So this is whatever sectors you have the, wait a second, times whatever the sector has. So this is like this, and hopefully this is what I want to be doing. Apparently this is not good enough. SR0 missing code page program, so this should be offset bytes. Yeah, so if the sectors is this thing and these are the sectors, maybe it should be, wait a minute, yeah, the start. We are supposed to be doing this thing properly unless these sectors are not okay. So offset value should be this thing here. So if I echo this thing, we have this thing here. What's the problem with you? Unless this is supposed to be doing in loop file and not everywhere else. If you have a dd whatever of whatever, yeah, so it's whatever the partition starts, and then you multiply but whatever the sector's byte size it is, and that's what we are doing here. So this should be booting and start and and this is not booting at all. So yeah, and but option but super work what about using bfat? Is it going to help in any way? No. Any invalid media value. I mean, this says fdisk loop 2. Okay, let me see. How are we supposed to do this? This was very nice till it doesn't want to boot anymore else. I mean, we have this SR0 thing. Look at that. This is DOS label. So maybe it's getting confused because of all of this. But in theory, we should be able to boot this in such a way that it's like a CD-ROM. Okay, so yeah. So let me copy this thing so that I can show that this is a fucking you know, make new paste. Look at that. Let's take a look at here. Paste.debian.net. Show as text. So more or less the answer is when this same image is booted as a hard disk, it will use a its EFI partition to boot from it. I mean type empty, size whatever, it's EFI partition to boot from it. Here there is how the CD-ROM looks like when booted as a CD-ROM, and yeah, I want to check this thing out from the live CD such a way that we can see what the hell is inside of it, so that I can grasp what's going on. But what the thing is going on is that here there is a partition and it's going to boot from this same partition, and I don't care what happens here. I mean, I just care that we boot whatever, and we will see how this goes. Let's remove this thing here, and now let's see how I'm supposed to be doing this. So this is, damn it, this is HDD, something like that. Yeah, so this is raw image. So one of these should be, I'm not sure, this 3 might be the supergroup to disk. Yeah, that's right, which I have there. And the other one must be number 7, I guess. Look at that. So number 7, if you take a look at this, it's the same thing, and you've got this liveid stuff and so on. But this now, it's going to be booted as a hard disk. Yeah, look at that. And hopefully we're going to get some other stuff out of Linux itself. So here, let's start again. So as you can see, we have booted this thing as a keyboard and mouse, keyboard layout, at Spanish Windows. Where the hell is this? So now there should not be SR0. There is no CD-ROM. What it's inside of this? You can see how we've got the SAD, which is our first hard disk. This, I think, this is the second. This is the supergroup to disk. This is the second hard disk from inside, and no, wait. Where the hell are we missing one hard disk? Yeah, maybe we're missing one hard disk because I have added another hard disk. But this is the inside. This is Debian or whatever hard disk. Okay, and this is supergroup disk. Okay, and this disk here is the fucking what's the name? This disk here is our CD-ROM. Okay, and this one here is the SquashFS thing, which is inside of the CD-ROM. So now we can do something like mount this thing. So SDC contents. So mkdir SDC2 contents. We will try to do this. I will remove that so that, and here you can see what the hell is inside of this, and you can see that what you have here is more or less what you had there, and this is once again what I have set up here. However, this is not where the hell is this? Have I? However, this has nothing to do with, so this is the what he said, and this is the other one. So live build stuff. If we go, wait a minute, I should be able to reuse whatever link I had before. It's going to be much easier. So this is what I was looking for. So this is saving into group EMG. However, we should be also copy in onto a where the hell is this? So so this is copied into the image. Okay, and you are doing this thing thanks to this function that it's you are not doing this thing with function. Are you telling me? Are you serious about this? So look at this. Yeah, so this function here is creating, it's also creating this EFI.image thing. I guess that this is doing exactly the same thing up here, but secure boot. Now I'm a bit confused. I mean, this is used in all of these, and so so this is the EFI.img, which is used in order to boot from CD-ROM, and I think this is the part that deals with path. pre-EFI image path. What the hell is this? Look at that. Group EFI temp, whatever. This is the out there. So I guess that this out there thing, which we have here, is used somewhere. Okay, so this takes all of the stuff that we had already copied there. It also added this group.cfg and then put stuff in here. Yeah. I mean, wait. This is group EFI temp CFG. And this is the group temp without the CFG. So this is whatever it generated up here. The question is, how do we know what the hell is installed onto this second partition thing, which I'm not sure how it's created exactly, because we've got this we've got this way of creating the stuff thanks to this thing here, but so I'm not sure if this second partition is exactly it's created from the same place where we have the whatever. Where the hell is this? So here we can see how some of this stuff, you know, we have this ISO hybrid MBR. So we've got here this binary for the ISO Linux stuff. Okay, and we've got the alternative here, so that it has this thing here. I'm not sure how this is. So this ISO hybrid, this thing here, GPT Bastat thing. So if we take a look and search for this, oh my god, why icon? So this thing here should have an GPT Bastat, hopefully, and it explains to us what the hell is this means. GPT, no. What the hell is going on? Both MBR and EFI. And look at that, Thomas Smith. Here it is. Where the hell is this Bastat thing? Bastat. Oh yeah, this thing here. Oh, I guess wrong. Extract file tree as usual. Bastat. Where is the Bastat thing? I want someone explains to me the Bastat. Okay. Appended pod as GPT. I'm not sure we have that option. in whatever I have sent here. Append as GPT, it's not here. I mean, I guess we are using an older version or whatever, and this is a bit better, but the idea is that if I think that this means something. So if we go into here, maybe we can get something out. How the hell? There should be a package of this. I don't think it's mk iso fs. Okay, yeah, whatever. Gen iso image. That's why maybe we didn't find anything useful past that. Why don't you have the GPT whatever option? Am I gonna help? This should have the Bastat stuff. Wait a minute, how much stuff? Can we grab this thing? No, we can't. What about... Yeah, this is something I never understand. Where's the help? Okay, in any case, if we go here, help, and you search for GPT Bastat thing, you should be finding whatever. Where the hell is this? Why don't we have this in Bookworm? Is this something that has been changed in Bookworm and doesn't affect me because building from Debian 11? What's going on here? Bastat. I mean, it would be much easier if I could. Okay, let me search Linux help pipe. How do I help? Yeah. How do I pipe this stuff? I don't know. But this should have the GPT but thing is it's not here. That worries me. Unless, you know, it's not the I mean, I could not find it. I mean, yes, I could search for assuming this has a search. Yes, it has GPT. It's not here, so no need to search for it. So I don't understand anything right now. But the idea is that somehow, thanks to make image, so this is what I wanted to show, that fdisk, yeah, so fdisk SDC. So this is what I wanted to show, that we can create a this directory here we can mount this thing here, and then we can ask for its contents, and it's fucking the same thing as we had before. So what the hell would you have had here if whatever? I don't know. The thing is that it's true that, yeah, here there is. Okay, let me copy this and okay, now we can go on to our machine. We can search for paste Debian net. We can copy this thing here, show its contents. Where's the fucking show contents link? What the hell is this? Oh, look at that. What the hell is this bullshit thing? So, show as text. And now I put an 80 here. I don't understand anything. So, now I have to find out. And here there is the same image bullet as a hard disk, and here there is. So let me delete some stuff that actually is not needed here. So this is mounted here. So it's something like this. Yeah. I think that the EFI image is shown as an additional GPT partition thanks to the whatever it is that I have shown in here, but I'm not sure. To the MAKSOF switch, but I'm not 100% sure about it. We will have to ask Thomas Smith. What's this name? Thomas Smith. Where the hell are you? I mean, we had him somewhere. So MAKSOFS Thomas Smith, and I mean, I know that that's not. Yeah, this is it. Unless we are missing this thing out. I'm not sure. Yeah, here it is. Thomas Smith. Yeah. Yeah. We will have to ask Thomas Smith. We might want to ask famous about it. Well, when this same CD-ROM image is shown, so this is a explanation how this works. Well, so when this same CD-ROM image is booted as a hard disk, it will use its UEFI partition to boot from it. Here, so the CD-ROM looks from a CD-ROM, so it looks like this, and you can see. Wait a minute, size is 4 gigabytes. Oh. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong here. Maybe because it's mounted, and yeah, this is not right. This should be 512, and that way these sizes here match here, so it's like you know, 4 times. So you divide this by 4 and you've got so 34 divided by 4, isn't it? Let me show you real quick. 34.6 divided by 4 is 865, which is this thing here. So actually we could have tried to put this with 512 bytes instead of 2048, and it will have mounted this partition here. So here you've got the contents, and you've got, so continue editing. So yeah, here in this specific scenario where group files are found in the second partition, you could argue that you could infer first partition, the one that has the squash fs file, thanks to the first partition, the one that has the squash fs file, thanks to some group scripting, but as you can see, apparently the same contents are being used to boot from the image as a CD-ROM from an UEFI system, so not worth the effort. Okay, yeah, let me see. I wanted to highlight some UEFI image. First, thanks to group, as you can see, apparently the same contents being. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's comment this thing. No Linux questions, okay. apparently group yeah. Well, in addition to what I have explained about how to let's assume that your internal hard disk is HDD0 and that your first USB hard disk is USB 0. In many firmwares, the order of devices that group gets from UEFI firmware is US when you boot from an USB is USB 0, HDD 0. So the first disk info, where the hell is this? .disk info file it founds, it's going to be the device it has been booted from. However, I think that now I have to take a look at the live ID stuff. Let me search for GitHub live ID. So here it is. Okay, let me copy this thing. Let's see what happens. In my HP laptop, so this is the link. However, I think that my has it in a different way, in a different order, like this thing here. HDD 0, USB 0, in a different boot order, in a different I think that my has a different devices order, like so if you happen to keep the original the original partition, where the hell is this? If you happen to keep an original partition that comes with the laptop, which happens to be made with a live build, with live build itself. With live build itself, well, guess what? You get to find well, you guess what? You skip the disk info problem. You skip finding the disk file. Do they have the disk info? Well, you skip finding the which happens to be made with an old version itself. Well, guess what? You found the live where the hell is this? Liveid Linux. Liveid Linux. Where the hell is this? Live. Linux. You find it. What's that file? You'll ask me. You'll ask. You might ask yourselves what it's that liveid file. Well, it was it was the file name used back in the day before we replace it to disk info. Well, it was the file back in the day before we replace it to disk info. So you know, if HP tries to create those special partitions inside of their laptops thanks to an update to a newer live build version, we might end up having the same problems. Yeah, with well, well, guess what? You found the first in your internal hard disk where it fails with some progress Linux prompt. Yes, I know that you have removed those prompts, but those progress prompts, but as I said, this is an old, this was an old liveid version. Yes, I know that you have removed those progress prompts from the source code. Well, here it is. Let's see. Let's assume that your internal hard disk and that your first hard disk, in many firmwares, the order the group content is this one. So the first file is found is going to be the has been put it from. And that's very convenient because you are not going, because most of the times you are booting in the actual device, in the device where you want it to boot. However, firmwares, UEFI firmwares that live in the wild however UEFI firmwares in the other wild and do not seem to work always the same way. You in the other wild differ in how this is handled. Take a look at my laptop. I am quite convinced it has a different devices order like so you have so you know, if HC does inside thanks to new live, we may have to have the same problems because of now relying on the disk info file. Okay, let me see how this looks like. How this is going to take a look at my laptop. I'm quite convinced it's going to like so okay, so I can comment this thing here. I'm not sure. The liveid parameter I mean, this live image, I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, this is the file system transposition file system from other but media. It relies on volume ID, UID, and fat additional modules, duplicate, write all USB detecting. Yeah. Can we reply to this in such a way so that it's quote? Why isn't there a quote? Oh my god, why is this so? Is this because it's the free software one? Yeah. Label will be different. Now yeah. Well, okay, let me see. Well, yeah. If you if you copy all of the files, you are going to have copy all of the files. Live ID parameter won't helps. That's true, but well, you are deliberately doing that scenario, that copy, and more concerned about having different live CDs in different medias, hard disk, internal hard disks, external USB USB pen drives, which are completely different, but somehow, because they were made by liveid, they share both, what's the name, both disk ISO info and live squash FSS path, and they get mixed together. Let's mix together. Together. Yeah, that's true, but well, my initial use case for this feature is about having different, which are is having different which are completely different, is about having which are completely those different live CDs are made, but so they share this is pass. Finally, in some step of the boot process, either by group or live boot, they get mixed together. Okay, let me see. Add comment now. Okay, can we move this thing here? Let me copy this. Let's do it like this. Okay. Yes. Yes. Why not? I'll try to make a summary. I will also add old mail list discussion about my HP problem and the mail list discussion about liveid that I think we did into back in 2009 too. We also that my HP bug and all mailers well like that I think we need back in the try to make a summary. To unresolved threads. Yes, why not? I would try to do these and that. Try with all of the scenarios involved. Even maybe Debian CD. Maybe Debian CD. Even if I'm not going to CC them initially. Yes, why not? So add comment now. So apparently we have to unresolved threads. So I'm not sure if I have created new thread while answering here, or yeah, which are the okay. So one of them, yeah. So one of the threads, it's about Roland Clavas, and another one is the one from this guy here. So let me yeah, give me 10 minutes. I will try to make this, or maybe I don't know, let's say I'll be back. Okay, it seems that we are going to be able to write all of this stuff down in a nice email and so on. So let's see how the hell I do all of this. Yeah. 24 years early. So let's see how the hell do we manage to write the I mean, yes, let's try. Should we use a file here or something else? Should we write this in okay, maybe I'm going to write this thing here. So liveid identify feedback on define your live city thanks to a new ID. So back in I was developing Rescatux and okay, back so back in 2019 I was developing Rescatux and I found out that I needed a way to make sure I was booting the Rescatux disk and nothing else. Okay, now you should hear me, but 1 second, please. Okay, so let's try again. So I implemented thanks to modify live build and the modify live boot. Back in the day, I did not push my son or live boot, but to my own repos. So coming back to the present, in 2022 I have sent a merge request regarding liveid to live build, and also a merge request regarding live ID to live boot. So here's the live build live ID merge request. It's going to be here, and this is the live boot. So the first one, let me find out the first one. So the first one, it's going to be where the hell is this? Yeah, so this is live boot. And this should be okay. Maybe here we're going to get the actual merge request. Why does it go onto the fucking commit? I just want the merge request. Add it suggests. Oh. Yeah, maybe it makes sense. Okay, so this is the merge request for live build. Let's go onto our email, if you want to call it that. Where is the fucking email? Have I lost the email? No, it's here. So this is the live builds one. So this is resources, live ID page. Okay, here it is, which I called live ID. I implemented it thanks to modify and modify live boot. Back in the day, I did not push into but to my own repos. back to Rescatux repos. Rescatux repos. Resources. Okay, the lifeboat one. We should be able to get the lifeboat link, which is here. So, resources. In the lifeboat merge request discussion, Roland Clavas has suggested to bring the discussion here. Here in the Debian Live main list. So I'll try my best to make a summary, so that this can be discussed here. Please make sure to read resources at the end of the mail. Please make sure to also read resources. Okay. Okay, so another link that I want to be using here is the link regarding the HP whatever that I had. Where the hell is this? HP laptop. So this is the book, and this is the link that we have here. Play that, and I guess that you could answer these thanks to the mailing list, UEFI subscripts, whatever. And yeah, so the code is found here. So how live build, how proposed live it implementation for live build lifeboat works. Each one of the medias, usually an ISO file, now has an additional file similar to, and I mean, actually it should be explained on the merge request, isn't it? This create I mean, I don't know. Okay, so it should now has an additional file, additional UID like file, It's saved. Also Linux will have, so that which is the right, and which is I mean, this should be, yeah, we should 1 second here, like this. So maybe problems aim to be solved. So 0.1, 0.2. This is how this works. So EFI image is booted from RAM. So group EFI image is booted from. For those of you that you aren't aware of it, you should know that when a CD-ROM is booted from an UEFI system, it's well, it's done in such a way that it's loaded from RAM. So the group itself does not know which is the device it has been booted from, and it has to boot it. It has to find the CD-ROM itself somehow. I mean, actually we could search for the first CD-ROM. It has to find the CD-ROM itself somehow. Yeah. Then also, oh, look at that. We have another people watching the stream. So the second question would be maybe take a look at EFI.image. Need to explain where the hell is this. File transposition. File system transposition. So file system transposition thing. File system transposition number 1 and number 2. It's going to be this wiki page. Where the hell is this? This wiki page here. So from what I understand, you could be interested in copying files from CD-ROM to an USB and making sure that it's still bootable and that it's still bootable. You could be interested in copying files from a CD-ROM to an USB and making sure that it still boots as expected. There would be two different medias with the same liveid path, so you would get a collision there too. So live CD, no, it's live CD. It Debian CD. So I guess that we could also study this for Debian installers. I haven't studied the code myself. I mean, if it's an USB, if it's an USB only hard disk image, there should not be any problem there. I guess that they just use the USB file system label, system label. If it's an if there is an ISO which relies on this, on a similar, if there is an ISO which relies on a similar additional partition, which relies also on a boot group UEFI image, well, which relies also in a well, they might have the same issues there. They might have the same issues there. What else? Maybe Roland. Okay, what the hell is this? history. How the hell? So this is introduction. So this is number one, history, introduction. So this is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another use case. Well, that's the purpose of this thread in the main list, gathering concerns on this improvement. So after liveid being implemented, we would have a after liveid being implemented, we would have if the liveid path doesn't match, well, the livecd won't be booted at all unless you edit the liveid parameter on the fly and you remove it. How this works. Okay, let's put this thing here. This is 4.3. If that the liveid want to gathering concerns on this improvements on this improvement. Gathering concerns on this improvement. I'm asking myself if, assuming ISO if allows it, I'm just thinking to move liveid where's the fucking, here it is, liveid to is disk with a K, isn't it? Let me check the fucking is .disk, isn't it? .disk, yeah, .disk. I'm just thinking, assuming, I'm just thinking about moving to the I'm just thinking, assuming that allows it, about moving to this thing. Although I'm not very sure about it, because I'm not sure if the might be converted onto capital letters in some devices. Anyways, yeah, I'm open to move this file somewhere else if someone has a better idea and it makes sense technically. Oh yeah. How this works. It also allows an ISO to be booted from itself thanks to the find ISO parameter from itself, from its ISO image. Liveid. Okay, so liveid. So I want to search 2009 discussion about this. So we should have live. Okay, so Debian liveid, live build, Debian live mailing list 2009 archive, something like that. 2009. Where the hell? Maybe I should just search on my Thunderbird. Let me see. I want to find out which month this was in, and then I can mean liveid. Liveid. Recent discussion 2022. Recent discussions. Linden. Oh. Live build look back documentation. So 2020. Versions new. I think what you need liveid spec typos. Liveid, what? So apparently in April 2020, So around here there should be something about liveid here, but I don't know. Let me see. Debian bug. Secure boot situation. Then EFI. Which build attributes? Just initial modifications. Yeah. Timestamp. Yeah. Next thread. What the hell did I reply here? And that's the first one. That's a nice idea. Config directory. Yeah, you could hash this or that. Yeah, this is the 13 characters thing. Whatever. Yeah, maybe I'm missing the bar, and this guy answers. Okay, you will not be able to run without this thing. Happens to good. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. What the hell is this? Yeah, I mean, let me put this first discussion about this thing here. So, so this is 22's discussion about liveid. So in this back there is a lot of stuff regarding this problem, isn't it? I mean, when he says that he has been talking about this and that, it's the back. Oh no, 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 no. There's another back here which books Debian. What the hell is this? Yeah, look at that. And this is from this guy. Okay. And this is another one which might be yeah, okay, there's another one. So is this the one? This is the one from me. Yeah, it's the one from me. So this thing this is the wait a second, liveid back, and there's a link here, and here it is. So this is what this guy, so we made some discussions here about this and that, and what the rise, look at that. So this is the 8.3. we were talking about a lot of stuff. Yeah, so solve with them .info. I mean, yes, so this was fixed with this .disk info stuff. I mean, it's not the same thing, but you know. So, boom. Are we missing something in here that we want to be discussing here? Yeah. Did not. I also tried to convince some other distros, some other distro tools like Dracut, but you already know the answer. They were expecting me to patch Dracut, the patch Dracut, and I did not have time for that. Like that, there was big to patch Dracut, and I did not have time for that. Okay, so yeah, let's bring all of this together here. And yeah, and I'm not sure. Let me check the liveid. I should have more stuff. I'd buy some file names for Fabian. Yes, public discussion. Oh my god, where's the fucking Rescatux? I mean, I sent this email. I sent this email to many people, and wait a minute. 1 second, please. Colin Watson, liveid. Wait a minute. I mean, here I made a big email to a lot of people, and that whatever. I mean, I had some feedback from some people that I'm not sure if I should share their emails here, but yeah, I had some feedback from one people or the other, like Lorax, Live Media Creator, and so on. So there's this Rescatux. So let me search the Rescatux stuff that I did back in the day. So here we should have here it is. Yeah, so this is from 2020, 2019. So this is 2019. So the email was here. So yeah, I don't think I sent this to the I didn't see it send this to the because I was searching feedback about this. So I have sent it to many people, like 20 people. So Steve McIntyre was there, Thomas Smith from the MK ISO FS was also there, MX Linux, Clement Lefebvre from Linux Mint, and so on. So yeah, yeah. So I get that we have so please make sure to all read resources at the end of the email, because this was already discussed in the past. This was in some form or another. Okay, let's do it. So if I use my email and I ask it to send an email to Debian-live, here it is, and liveid feedback. I can copy and paste all of this, and we will be able to gather some feedback before they can decide if this is a good idea or not. Let me change the format thing so that it's only text, and let's see how this looks like here. Let's copy and paste this thing here so that it's here, and ask for feedback. So this was sent to like 20 people. This was sent to about 20 individual. Live build tools alike developers. Live build alike tool developers. Okay, so here we are, and I don't know, maybe I should check some what's the name, some of the red stuff here to see if we have some errors, and yeah, so serum, let me see, here there is, let's not, so that's not know which is the device, it has been booted. Scenario I haven't studied about moving to moving this thing to this thing. Yeah, okay, so more or less yeah, but you already know the answer. They were expecting me to patch Dracut. Okay, they were expecting me to patch Racket and they didn't have time for that. Yeah, okay. Let me send this thing. and hopefully this will enable us to make to make this offensive. Oh, look at that. This guy has another I mean, then when this guy has another email, or has he always had this email here? So Debian Live now should have if we go over here, we should have an August thing, and once my email gets somewhere, I will get the whatever. Let's wait a bit, and I will put this thing here. So I'm not sure, should I resolve any of this? So when you write here, command start thread, okay, which is the first one is here, and the other one is here. Is there a reason why you aren't using this thing? So live media. So the problem is how you find out the, how do you find out the disk from group? And that's not the thing that you can do with this yeah. Just wanted to make sure that it covers a use case that was not possible before. Well, the use case is being able to boot from a CD-ROM. The use case is being able to boot from a CD-ROM when being in an UEFI system from the group point of view. Use case being able to boot from a CD-ROM when being a UEFI system from the group point of view. If you have an internal partition or an USB device with a disk info file, you it does not guarantee you the current implementation in some UEFI firmwares that does not guarantee you that you are going to be booting onto the same CD-ROM, same exact CD-ROM, that you're going to be booting from the group point of view onto the same exact CD-ROM. Yeah, okay, let's add the comment here. So I'm not sure if I want to create a new thread or something else. Maybe here I should so can we move the discussion to this and there? Where's the can we move this thing here? So I'm not sure if I should be so here there is a new liveid thread and Debian Live main list. I mean, I could close this thing, but you know, so maybe now, here it is. Here it is. Here's the message. So now we have, oh my god, apparently this is stuff bullshit. There's no need for me to do a link. It's already linked, that's it. I mean, I could resolve this, but let's add the comment here. And now we are done. So we have replied a lot of questions here. We have made a summary onto the Debian Live mailing list, and yeah, so basically we have done this thing. And so once we have done that, where the hell is this? So we have managed to complete the liveid stuff for now, so that they can have a discussion. I mean, I will implement this my own way with whatever I'm using right now. And so if what's this? Non-free firmware by default in live build. So what does this mean? That the next thing we are going to work on is having a non-free firmware by default in live build. Okay, that's what we want to be working on the next video, so that it's much easier that the liveid has this non-free firmware stuff in it. They don't want to add it. I'll have my own fork till this makes sense to them. You know what I mean? So now I think we are done. Let's close this virtual machine. I mean, there's nothing about saving the virtual machine or something like you do in VirtualBox. So yeah, that's, yeah, let's close the virtual machine, and next day, if we don't have liveid feedback or whatever, we will work on this non-free firmware stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.